Hello, everybody, and welcome back to A.C.O.S. Last time, I have an echo. God fucking damn it, show. Anyways, last time, the party ended up going to the crossroads, where they have a mission to locate an old man and get him to come with them willingly or unwillingly, however they decide to do it. Currently, in hot pursuit of this old man is Oberon to try and forcefully do it after the old man has been a dick here now and tripped an ent-looking fae. While back in the tavern, Eris looks like he's about to head out the door as well, and Sho is currently... I don't know what Sho's doing. So, yeah, Sho's in the tavern with their dragon. So, we'll cut back into this real quick. Having just flown over the fallen Ent person and not Ent Fae and not offering help whatsoever, Oberon. The old man seems to have gotten a good bit of distance on you now. Uh, you see the old man, his shiny ass plate armor dive into an alley off to the side. We will cut back to you in just a moment. You can decide what you want to do. Show, Eris, you're on your way out of the tavern. What the fuck are you? What are you doing? You see him flying in the air, yes, with his wings out. You easily can catch up with by rushing up. Show your party has left you and your dragon in here. Your dragon does not seem to want to move, as though she just got in here. She's annoyed.
My only mode of transportation is restricted is no longer wanting to do anything. This is such fucking great. I let my Drake out all the time. I was under the impression my Drake was just around, not like a fucking Pokemon.
No, it's a summon. Yeah, you have to actively state that you're letting them out. Now you know why Pikachu kept breaking out. Well, no. You see, the thing with the Drake Wardens is, one, his Drake is affected by two souls, so it's basically stuck in his soul when in Shogun Gum's soul when that happens, in her soul.
Say that like it's a bad
As the one who sucked on the marble shard, I I can state as the DM, it might be a bad thing.
Fine.
Anyways, what are you doing?
So I might think it's for the best I attempt to persuade my Drake, though I doubt it's gonna listen to me at this point.
Just have a drink at this point, because by the time you persuade you're successful, we'll all be gone. Honestly.
You know what? Bartender,
Hmm?
what are the list of drinks y'all have?
It start the bartender, which, mind you, is a plasmoid again, a reminder that it's a plasmoid that swaps his hat out to fit the...
Oh my god, he's dead.
Oh my god, I thought I was being disconnected. It's not
You
me.
fucking killed Cameron.
My headset decided to
Oh
shut
my
off.
god.
Sometimes I can still hear his voice on the wing.
It's a plasmoid who swaps his hat out to fit the situation. He is now currently wearing one of those it's a leather hat. It's a leather newsboy cap.
Oh, nice.
As he slides over the menu to you, which has food and drink on it. Although the pricing seems a bit weird.
How weird.
For a pint of their Pixie Ale, it costs, as it says, 2 days.
Do they sell drinks by the lifespan?
You take. Oh my god, this is like that one movie where they all deal in time. Hey, can I get
Oh,
a
yeah.
week?
I remember this movie now.
The dragon, your dragon, whose lifespan is endless technically, as what they are, just points at the most expensive bottle of wine on the menu, and it's brought over, as they glow slightly, and are fine.
We did just establish you have a long lifespan, Caleb, almost 200 years.
I could die.
You have
Hey, it's
the average lifespan for Gnoblin, by the way, is 175 years.
That's not bad.
I have a question. In the Feywild, are there like lifespan scratch offs where you can
No,
possibly
there is nothing like that. This is the Crossroads.
The fucking lottery for lifespan.
There is a gold coin conversion for the 2 days of 20 gold for that, by the way.
Okay, let's calculate how much
gold
would
a
a year
day.
off. How much would a year off be? Okay, 365
Well,
times 10.
it's 10 gold per day, so
Yeah,
you just
so that's 3,750. Yeah.
And you notice the bottle of wine that took the year. Yeah. It's a very nice bottle. It looks like an Afridi bottle. But as the dragon starts literally chugging it, you know it's not.
it just looks like one. Oh, nice.
Before I start giving up time, let me see how old I am.
No, Gomu's gonna come back and be rapidly aged. Like 10 years.
Oh, Override has been years.
I left you for a day.
Oh, maybe I've had too much to drink. Can I get a refund?
You don't want to ask that. You don't want to ask that.
My DM senses are going off.
I'm giving you the DM warning. You don't want to ask that.
So I'm 20.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to
Average-
suddenly become the oldest member of the party?
Well, you're already older than Oberon.
I think you're also older than Ares. Actually, no.
You're the oldest member of the party.
No, Ares is.
Oh,
I think
no.
Ares is.
And
remember
as for
his
being the
name.
oldest in the party, give me 1 second.
I think Ares is. No, Ares was like 35 or something. Hold on.
About 15 years older than Ares.
Eris is... Eris never put their age in.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'll change that.
I'll take it. What they
Cecile
just
is
said.
32.
32. All right. 12 years.
Damn, Ares is the oldest at most before the change for the price.
You are Fey Touch,
No,
though. That does affect your lifespan.
What can I
Positive
get for
or-
12 years?
What?
Is
What
Fate
can
Touch
I-
positive or negative for lifespan?
You keep talking over show. God damn it.
No, I'm curious. Is it a positive or negative to be fey touched?
It is positive. It does add to your years, but you yourself don't have that feat. That's Eris.
Okay. Now, what I was asking was, what can I get for 12 years?
Looking over, you can get. This is a tavern. This is a CDS tavern. The prices. You don't know what the prices are here in the Crossroads normally, so you don't know if you're being cheated or not. So it looks like what you can get for 12 years is 4 nights in their best room, food and drink included, all you can do for those 4 nights.
Oh, are we actually gonna even be in the Crossroads that long?
You don't know. You are currently alone in a tavern where you were told not to tell anybody your name and not to make deals.
Yep.
Hmm. I'm also unsupervised.
Yes.
Yeah, if you die, it's on you
You can
because we're not there. To
Yep.
you can easily get a meal and drinks for the night for you and your dragon for about 2 weeks of decent food and drink.
I will give up 2 weeks for some decent food and drink.
You age by 2 weeks immediately. It is painful
Uh,
and a little tiring.
I feared all of it went straight to my knees.
As the food
You're
is
not
brought
like
over,
what the hell.
it's nice. It is a face steak with a nice Cobb salad, and for the dragon, it is rare meat as they ordered.
Okay.
Cutting back to the action,
Yeah. What do you
Oberon.
mean? This.
You've seen him duck down an alleyway. Roll a perception check, by the way. Anyone who's chasing him to try and
Unrelated.
hear this.
They changed the color of artifacts in D&D Beyond, and it bothers the fuck out of me.
Did they?
Oh, what's the color now?
They're gray now.
Ew.
What?
Oh, that's nasty.
They're gray. It's like,
can
why
I
is
pass-
that so gray?
Can I passively perceive the
18
You-
perception.
You don't hear this, Oberon. You do passively, Eris, because you are actively trying to keep an eye on this man. You hear a clanging sound, as though he's ditching metal.
To keep what do you call it? To keep our voices hidden, I just quickly hold on. I never had message. What am I talking about? Wait.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't have message. Sorry, I have message. I immediately point to Oberon and just say hey, he might be ditching his armor.
You hear a small child go, "Mommy, he's pointing." She goes, "Don't look at the weird man, sweetie."
I'm just gonna jettison around the corner. I mean, I'm flying. It's not gonna be hard to go to see into the alley.
I try to go to the other side to
You have a fly speed. You have a very slow fly speed, if I remember correctly.
It's the same speed as my walk.
Yeah, but you just can't dash with it. So getting around the corner, you see his armor lying there in a pile. And he is down the alleyway moving a little faster without having to carry all of it.
Do you want me to vortex warp you towards him?
Before you do, I want to read one thing. Because I think I will, but I gotta make sure. Yep. Okay, I might have to do this. Yep, teleport right to him. I have an idea.
Okay, I'm gonna cast 3rd level so we can teleport 120 feet away, and I try to just teleport him as close as possible to the man.
Alright. You're not resisting, so no con save needed. You are now right beside this man.
Come on, man, at least talk. Please talk.
Fucking weirdo! Teleport! As he starts trying to run again, you have an
I
attack.
have holy wings. I'm not a weirdo. Come back.
You can grab him. You can make your opportunity attack a grapple.
That's not an opportunity attack in 5e. That's 3.5 you're thinking about.
I know, but I'm telling you in this situation because it's not actually an opportunity attack. You can't try to grab him as he runs.
I'm gonna wrap my arms around and be like, if you don't stop, I'm gonna force you to come to terms with your past.
Fuck you. No one can do that. I'm too fucking drunk.
I don't know how this would work when he's drunk, but I kind of want to do it anyway.
I'm
Um, let's see. So, Cam, my understanding, the mirror of the honest past. When I
yes.
shatter it and if you are possessed, does it take that person with me to view their past? From what you
Yes.
explained. Yep. All right. I'm just gonna grab his hand and I'm just gonna break the mirror.
She, there's a as you swing this mirror down and crack it on his head, shattering it.
The past you shall face.
Eris,
Yep.
time fucking stops. You can't see or feel anything anymore.
Hey, what are you doing with
Show,
that mirror?
time fucking stops.
Uh,
Oberon,
yeah. Hey, drink, I'm drowning.
Hey, you're not aging now because time stopped.
I'm drowning.
no, nothing's moving. Oberon, as you two poof. You're in a busy city with this young man, with this old man, looking at a young man who looks quite a bit like him, quite a few less scars, about 30. He looks to be about 30. He seems happy, wearing the armor, wearing much different armor back then. Silver with gold emblazoned on it, the symbol of the Dawn Beast, bright. As a procession is walking by. A small parade, carting back a monster from the Underdark. You might recognize it if you'd like to roll a survival check to see if you do, or nature.
I'll try, but I'm not good at either of those. Let's see.
You got this.
It's an old.
You don't recognize it, but it has huge claws.
Nice.
And its body is entirely just this shade of gray. Looking somewhat like a bear. At least with size and stature. But his younger self is leading the procession, and you see he is forcefully sobered up immediately. The magic of the mirror glittering. He's like, no, not this day. We shouldn't
I
have gone
told
down
you,
there.
your past you will face to overcome it.
I didn't want to overcome it. I wanted to be drunk and let it fucking rot where it should.
You're not gonna overcome it for yourself. You're gonna overcome it for her.
From where you're standing, you can see down an alleyway. Something there catches your eye. A woman who is definitely pregnant, but looks like she is having much difficulty. She's panting, and you see the younger version of this man get off his horse and run into the alleyway, scooping her up, as the scene starts to shade, glowing bright. You're now in a temple, light filtering in through a stained glass window, an open ceiling that seems to be able to be closed via magical means. And she's there, giving birth with clerics and a few paladins helping. He's pacing. When suddenly, a baby's wail rings out for one split second before it's silenced. He's handed a small bundle and he rushes off, as the woman asks what's wrong with her baby. He charges into what looks to be, from your experience of visiting churches, the head priest's room. In his arms, a small little child, baby girl, with bright blonde hair. Much different from her mother's darker features and darker hair color. This girl is giving off a holy light. That's her, isn't it? Does she? To you, Oberon, this looks like a baby Savita, a young infant, newborn. And then you hear the head priest enter. So one was born. Great. This will make things go a lot faster for us. And since she's born with holy power, you're to get this as he sets down a large bag of coins to the mother and tell her the child perished. As the head priest takes the child from his arms, giving him no option to refuse. The man you're now holding is balling his fists, and he looks like he's about to break. I should have fought him. I should have held on and just taken her back out of that room.
You can help her now. She's out. We got her to a different city. People care now. You can help her now.
You hear him, you can see and hear him exit the room. The mirror now showing you the rest of what happened in that room. As a brief moment, you see another figure walk in as he is leaving. One larger and in heavier armor, with a smirk and a scar going across his face. You don't know who this man is. Heading back out, he informs the mother of what happened and passes off the gold. And the wails of a mother who has just lost her only child start as she throws the gold at him and just demands the remains then. Before slowly the the scene turns all white with a light golden hue. I don't have a right. After that I left. And then years later, when I heard she was indoctrinated as a cleric, I went to find her mother. I still haven't found her. I wasted so much time. At the very least, I should have been there trying to protect her. And I was too much of a coward for that. So why in the world should I deserve to stand there and give her any advice on this world?
Because if you don't, odds are we'll lose her. Forever. There's a reason she needs you. There's real few people she can trust in the city surrounded.
What city?
So, name's not important. Little frontier town. The cult camped outside.
Is that what they're calling the religion now?
That's what other people call it.
It started turning into a cult long before people gave it that name then.
Yeah, well, now it's known to everyone. So. Look, you can either try to help her. Maybe things go well, maybe things don't. You don't help her, well, I don't think things will even have a chance of going well.
In the background, after he said it was a cult long before, you see multiple memories. Orders to eliminate drow. Orders to eliminate anything that was peaceful. And even scenes of slaughters of small villages that are on the surface, housing drow and deep gnomes. Even, to your knowledge, and to your knowledge, flumps are entirely harmless. If you're there with good intentions, they will even the most peaceful creatures in your own experience. A slaughtering of an entire nest. Hundreds. With him leading the charge. So what'd they end up naming her?
I told you. Savita.
Those bastards have a fucking sick sense of humor. Fine, kid. Give me a week here so I can straighten some things out and collect my actual things. And I'll come with you.
Okay.
With that, the shards of the mirror seem to go back together briefly. Right in front of you. And for you, you see a face you don't recognize before the mirror shatters.
I see. The mirror had a ghost. I understand.
No, they looked somewhat like you. A bit gruffer. And having a nice beard and sideburns. And there was a light smile there. Before it vanished.
I'm sure I'll learn more about dear old dad later.
With
But I have
that,
much to do.
you all are forced back into the time stream. Time restarts for everyone. And he's back to being pretty damn drunk as he falls over. You forced his soul to experience it, not his body.
Hold on, I have a thing for this. Wait.
As he starts vomiting.
Where is it? Alcohol's a poison, right?
Technically.
I put my hand on him. I got 5 points of lay on hands, which is exactly what it takes to get rid of a poison.
As you purge the poisons from his body. You're not sworn to his god, but you feel a broken oath using your paladin ability on him.
Happened before. Many gods will accept a reformed man. So it's fine.
With that, Eris, time restarts, and the man is now was just puking on the ground as Oberon seemed to heal him.
Wait, what do you do with the mirror? Or
And
as I was unfreezes.
there's a broken mirror in Oberon's hand.
Seems like you got it all figured out then.
For now, at least.
You can go collect your other friend. I'll wait here, and cause I don't think you trust me enough not to just run off and hide.
If you want to go off on your own, you're more than welcome. if you feel you need privacy.
Being the coward that I am, if I'm left alone, you know I'm not gonna follow through. And that was what you just saw.
Very well. Eris, could you go get Shogun, please?
The thing. I briskly
Show!
jog
In the
over.
few minutes it's gonna take Eris to walk back to, I need con saves as you drink.
Oh no.
Oh no. Eris is gonna experience goblin mode.
No, goblin mode's when head empty. I don't think it's possible to get drunk enough in a few minutes to get head empty. You can get really messed up, not head empty.
We'll see.
16.
The ale is sweet. It's basically it is a honey and strawberry ale.
Ooh.
It's very nice. It tastes a bit like something your mom would like.
I don't think they'll let me purchase the bottle.
Still in place bottle prices.
As he points to he hands you a menu of the bottles. 1 month for a good sized bottle of this ale, and if you want it delivered somewhere that isn't where you're going, it's an additional week.
I'll give up a month and a week to have it delivered to my hometown, to my ma.
Aww.
As he reaches forward, he holds up a sign of "Think of where you want it." Wile E. Coyote style.
So I'm thinking back home on a table in the dining room.
He taps your head, and the bottle vanishes off the counter along with a note saying "From Shogun Gum. Expect a letter." And with that, Eris, you walk in seeing the plasmoid touching Shogun's head. Like a person petting a cat.
Shogun is any head pats. That's normal.
I deserve more
Yeah.
head pats.
So Gum Gum needs the head pats, it's fine. It's just,
I don't think you want Oberon head pats most of the time because, you know, a metal gauntlet touching your head most of the time is not like a good feeling.
I think Eris like just waits for the interaction to be over.
Oh, you can tell the interaction's long over. The plasmoid keeps starting to pull his hand away, and Shogun seems to be like grabbing him.
No.
Uh,
You're not done.
Head pats.
Hey Shogun Gum, we call it. We got the guy. We got what we came for.
Oh, okay.
How long are you gonna let the?
The plasmoid squeezes his hand out of your grip and moves away very quickly.
I give an apologetic look, and then I'm like ready to go.
I guess.
Shogun, standing up, you are fucking sore. You just aged. Fucking almost 2 months just sitting there.
Time to get dramatic. I bend over, right?
Your back
And then
pops
just
immediately.
Stretch out as I lean back, placing my hands on my back. Ah!
Your dragon stands up to follow you, now happy that you've actually spent time with them.
Damn.
I'm like an alcoholic father. I neglect my child.
I wonder how Tick feels about being in the void.
How who feels?
Tick.
My owl.
Oh, time doesn't pass for Tick.
Oh. Oh well, that's fine for him. And he's cool with it. That's good. Anyway, I try to I try to do that old thing where I try to help an elderly person walk.
Oh no.
Right.
Once you hear basically all of Shogungam's joints popping like they haven't moved in weeks.
Ooh.
It is a very
Yikes.
sore feeling.
Big yike.
Yikes.
But Shogungam, you're fine otherwise.
You'd call this a medical emergency.
As you two
Let's
head
get you
back
back
out,
to the portal.
you two head back out to go meet up with Oberon, with the guy sitting there on the ground, taking some breaths.
It's the guy.
Oof.
Yep.
Walking past the armor again. Eris, you realize this is one-time cast off armor. It's no longer enchanted.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm gonna. Can I take the pieces? I want to tinker with it. That'd be kind of
You
cool.
have a bag of holding.
I do have a bag of holding. I just start slowly like shoving things into the bag of holding.
You get a full set
You
of
don't.
full
Yeah.
plate armor.
You don't mind if I take this, right? Like I
Fucking
asked the
keep it. I
guy.
wore it just in case someone tried to stab me in the back here.
Cool. I just immediately start. I just like start putting shoving into the bag of holding. Gotta remind myself.
As he stands up and stretches. Alright. It'll be about 3 days to where I'm staying, and that's if nothing fucking happens. And
I
then
mean,
3
I
days
imagine
back.
everyone has what we need for a 3-day travel, right? I have what I need for more
We-
than a week travel.
We do have the beads and nourishment, so I think we'll be
We
fine.
do have a lot of beads and nourishment. Yep, I think we're good.
Ooh. Alright, let's go. As he slowly walks out of town, leading you all. Who would like to roll the d20 for the encounters?
Whose turn is it?
I think it's my turn.
Go for it.
Sounds good.
D20 says 14.
Oh, this is an environmental encounter. This is fun.
Ooh.
As you all travel, you can see that the crossroads shift. As a part of the chaotic energy that brought them to be, there isn't a set path through them. You have to basically forge your own each time. Certain places seem locked down due to whatever magical effects are keeping them there. The area you are now in, the geysers poke up from the ground, blasting out what is definitely water, but there's something odd about them. He seems your guide, who no one's asked his name yet, since he sobered up. Simply says, don't get too close to them. Granted, this entire field is too close to them. As he starts walking his way through, trying to be very careful.
I try to follow in his footsteps, so to speak. Like, try to make sure I'm in the same path.
How high do the guys just like water shoot?
They go up. Some go up 40 feet, some go up 80. It's a crap shot.
I could just try to fly over everything.
You could. You'd then be leaving the party to manage without you.
Well, the idea is I'd float over where they are. The only thing that would change is I wouldn't get hit by the geysers.
It's
You
not the
think I have
guy.
a good roll to avoid geysers? I'm not good at dex saves.
It's not the geysers you have to worry about. As one geyser fires off, everyone roll me a d4.
D4ing time. 1.
Show, I need a d4 from you.
Get a different number. Come on. Do it.
No.
Well, fuck you.
Oberon,
What?
are you flying?
Yes.
Your movement speed is cut to a third of what it would normally be.
Well, don't worry, I'm just gonna take my time. I guess I feel
As your
sluggish.
entire body feels like it weighs 3 times as much.
Good thing my flight doesn't care about weight because it's magical. That's good at least.
Eris and Show. Whatever things you have on you that are wooden but non-magical start to vibrate,
Not again.
causing friction within themselves.
Wait.
They're warming up.
So my non-magical arrows are jostling.
Yeah. The ones inside your quiver that are non-magical, until you pull them, are not moving as well because the quiver guards them because it's a pocket dimension thing.
My tinderbox, my unlit torch, the wooden clip that is on my little Tarask plushie of A.C.O.S is all jostling.
Cameron, I have been PM'd and told to inform you that Mike challenged you to a yogurt eating contest. That is all.
He wins.
Nice. I'll tell him the good news.
Meanwhile, the man's clothes just almost all vanish except for his pants.
Oh, you got magical pants?
Yes, he does. He cannot be pantsed.
Good for him.
Oh my god. You know, I'm glad his pants stayed on. Otherwise,
He
Oberon would have
also
been flashed
can't be
again.
pickpocketed without his. He cannot be pickpocketed without his knowledge.
So if I got pantsed again, Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay. This effect's fun. I need everybody to roll a d10 as the other effect ends over the next 5 minutes.
7.
All of those items that you guys had that were wooden for you two are now charred.
6.
Charred?
Oh, my crossbow bolts and my crossbow then, probably. And my quarterstaff.
Yep, they are slightly. They are now. The exterior is blackened and they are almost charcoal. All right, Oberon, your speed, your weight's back to normal. You feel happy. You're feeling good. Then you're looking left and right, trying to avoid the geysers, and looking left, you see nothing. Looking right, there's another head.
Is that another me?
Yeah, it looks just like you. It's attached to your shoulder.
Oh, hey, me.
Hey, how you
Good.
doing? Yeah, I know. We're so handsome.
Joke's on you, Cameron. I get along with myself. I have high self-esteem on this character.
I know. That's why I'm glad you got this. If Eris would have had it. Okay, you keep looking left. I'll keep looking right.
All right, sick.
For the next half hour, you have advantage on all perception checks, and cannot be put to sleep by magic.
They see a two-headed Oberon.
Yeah. Show. Your dragon's with you, and I've been rolling for them, so don't worry about the effects hitting them because they seem to be negating them.
Well, aren't you cool?
She looks at you and nods. As you grow 2 feet.
Yo, height.
Whoa.
For the next week, no matter, unless a different magical effect makes you shorter, you are now 2 feet taller.
Oh my god, guys. I'm almost human. I'm 5'7".
That is human height.
God.
That's human height.
Yo.
There are humans that are like 5'2" and 5'3", 5'7".
I'm 5'4" in real life, Caleb.
I think
Go fuck yourself.
The U.S.
Eris,
I'm
you and this man have the same rule. As time goes by, his clothes come back, his bag and everything. However, Your guys' items fully swap. He's now wearing your clothes. You're now wearing his.
You have pants.
No, his shirt's back.
Oh no.
You are now wearing all of his clothes. He's now wearing all of your clothes. You have magical pants. You cannot be pants, nor can you be pickpocketed.
So yeah, Caleb. Global average height. Now, granted, this is for males, so women are a little shorter. Is 5'7.5"
I can ride the big kid rides now.
Let me see. Average.
Fucking
women
Caleb.
height.
I'm almost human. I'm 5'7". Fucking.
The global average human height is 5'4" for women.
You're above
You're above average
average.
for women's height for humans.
And after another 30 minutes, which this one will be the last roll, all the effects wear off. At least for the clothes in your second head there. It looks at you as the time's about running out. I don't feel so good.
What?
No, it's okay, buddy. No, it's okay. It'll be okay.
As it turns to fucking dust.
Oh.
Find him again one day. I'm back.
Let's see. Ooh. Okay, this one will actually be damage. I need, and because you're flying, you have advantage on this, a dexterity saving throw from everyone. Glad the dragon has a good bonus on that.
19.
Said he does not.
Yeah, 19.
16. How long am I going to be 5'7"? And so what, 4 weeks?
A week.
A week.
A week. A week, okay.
You only get one.
Don't try and barter for more time like this.
Bartering for height.
Motherfucker,
Wait.
fate doesn't take kindly to that shit.
Please.
But weight does.
Can I please keep it?
Eris, dex save for you as well.
Dex save. I am very good at Dex. I am decent at Dex.
You
hold
and
on,
Joe
before you-
rolled the same.
Hey, before you say anything.
How about you let me say
you-
this because you all passed.
Okay.
Now let me roll the damage. Okay. As you guys are bypassing getting close to the end of it and bypassing it, at your feet starts to glow.
Nice.
My toesies.
Underneath where
glow.
you're flying is glowing. And dodging out of the way as best you can as radiant beams of light shoot upwards.
Oh, that's awesome.
Jesus.
You each
Look,
take only 9 damage.
What
I'm
god
radiant.
did I piss off today?
I'm radiant resistant. Yes.
The old man in front takes the blast head on. He's looking a little hurt, and your dragon, Shogum Gum, takes the blast head on. She's looking fine. While in the Feywild, your Drake, or dragon as you want to put it, has resistance to all damage types. Except psychic.
This knowledge will prove useful someday.
Exiting the geyser field, the old man leans over and coughs up a bit of blood. It goes, I hate that fucking place. Questions? Concerns?
What was that?
Yeah.
No.
What
You
was
seem to got a
that?
little
That's an
blood
area of wild magic.
I see.
A similar
you
place
seem to got a
apparently
little bit of-
exists somewhere on the immaterial plane, although it's not as random. It only seems to cast spells at your feet normally.
Hmm.
Did the Gnoblin get taller?
Yes.
A little bit.
Yeah, but I don't want to alarm you, but you got a little bit of blood right there.
As he pats his chest, healing himself. Oh, let's go. and he leads you onwards. You all set up a small camp for a night, away from the geysers, in some trees that he suggests that you all climb up to find a little tree house, basically. You don't sleep on the ground here. This tree I convinced once to let me sit this here, and it's been fine ever since.
Alright.
Get rest, we leave early. If you aren't awake when I'm leaving, then I'm leaving your ass here.
Well, I guess for the first time, my armor's coming off to sleep.
Yeah.
With the tree keeping watch, I'll have to roll for its perception if you guys are just trusting the tree.
I will say, I will let Tick out, and I'll just be like, Tick, if the old man starts to leave, just like make a loud noise,
Just wake everyone up.
just wake everyone up. I started installing a clock feature into Tick,
I sleep
So
with my
Tick-
dragon.
so Tick can
The
talk,
dragon sleeps on top of the house, on top of the tree house in a smaller form. She doesn't seem to like being in closed spaces anymore.
I mean, understandable. Claustrophobia is a bitch.
All right. If Tick is being left out, Tick can also roll perception checks.
Let's go. You got this, Tick. I believe in you. Perception is +3 for Tick.
And you can make 4 of them for Tick.
Oh my God, he got a nat 1 on the first one.
Tick is trying to eat berries.
Tick is distracted.
Damn. Okay, I can roll 3 more then. 3
Yep.
more perceptions.
Yep.
4 in total.
That's a 10 with the modifier.
Mm-hmm. Last one.
Oh, good. An 18.
Tick notices nothing for the first 6 hours roughly. In the last few hours, as everyone's waking up, the sunlight beaming in, Tick starts making an alarm sound. Not the alarm sound to wake you all up, the alarm sound that there is something weird going on. And there's something strange in the neighborhood.
Who
Who are you gonna call? A.C.O.S. A.C.O.S.
Alright. I'm up.
We're up. We're up.
As something
lightly
seems to
caught-
thunk into Tick at that point, dispersing them immediately.
No.
That's probably not good.
Oh well. I'll summon him later.
Show, you're on top of the
Nonchalant.
building. You can peek over.
I do so.
Roll a perception check to see if you can spot what's going on. You can also roll for your Drake and tell me, or I can roll for your Drake Dragon.
I got an 11.
Feywild plants look fucking colorful.
It's like looking into a kaleidoscope. Shapes and colors.
Meanwhile, your Drake got this. All right. Your Drake nudges you and points out that there are chameleon folk, is the best way to describe them, shifting colors as they move around, and they're looking for the bird they just killed.
Who hunts this early? Come on.
I slowly draw my bow.
I
I slowly knock an arrow.
Are you using the
cough a little.
quiver? They are at the base of the tree.
I cough slightly to get their attention, I guess.
You know what? Sure, I will draw from the quiver itself.
Eris
Oh,
and
no.
Show roll initiative to see who gets their thing off first.
12.
19.
Eris, you have their attention as they all aim their bows at you.
What you guys doing?
Hunt.
I think you accidentally shot my familiar. Sorry about that. That's not a real bird.
Bird went poof. When bird go poof, something drop. Every time. What languages do you guys speak? Going around.
Common, Dwarvish, Giant.
Nope.
Celestial, Common, Draconic.
Nope.
Yep.
Celestial, Draconic, Giant, Goblinese, or Gnomish, Goblin, Primordial.
Gnoblins. Ah, you do speak something they speak.
What?
Oh no.
As they look up and in Primordial, one of them goes, dear green one up there, did you see what if a drop happened to fall from that bird?
It's Tonathy. It's
Timothy Templeton.
My name is Charles, by the way.
No, it doesn't drop anything.
Huh. Birds here are weird. As it looks to everybody and starts speaking all of them speaking primordial perfectly, sounding like elegant men. In common, they look up and go, sorry, and just skitter off.
No worries.
Yeah, those guys don't speak common good.
I can tell.
They are a fun race that exists here in the Crossroads. The guy wakes up, the old man wakes up, stretching out, and starts heading down. You coming?
Yeah.
Roll for the next day of travel.
We come back around.
Eris.
Mm-hmm.
Roll
Yeah.
for our trouble.
Roll for our travel. Gotcha.
Yep, it's your turn.
It is time for hell.
19 again.
Jesus, you Eris, all your good rolls are finally coming out.
It's my redemption arc.
This is not the time.
Hey,
this one.
The thing about this, I didn't roll
Okay,
a
Eris, this
13,
one has
which is
this
good.
one. This is one of my special ones. Roll a d10 now.
I didn't get a 13. I think if I get a 13, I am gonna have to deal with that issue again. 9. Oh my god.
Eris getting the calmest path possible as a giant roadway basically is there. There are flowers poking through it. It is a stone roadway. It looks nicely built. Just old. This one. Wait. The place I put in lockdown should be close to this. You might have just cut a day off our travel there. Whoever's fucking focus this was on.
Perfect.
Leading you guys on, I have to now roll to see if that is the occurrence. Okay. As you all walk up, you can see the tree line approaching fairly steadily as he leads you. You see a sign, Parsh's Camp. Do not touch. If you do, I'll gut you like a fish. And if you're Lakatha or any other fish race, I will gut you like a person.
Oh.
How did they know?
Let me pack up my things. As he walks in. The camp is otherwise empty. There's a dugout fire pit, a shitting hole, bottles of a lot of bottles of booze. There's a shelf put up between two trees that is basically coated. It is end-to-end booze. You all can explore this little area. If you want any other specifics, feel free to ask, because he's packing up his things. And seems to be taking some time to get some armor on.
Can I make a perception check to see, like, just any, like, random miscellaneous things around? Points of interest?
Your passive perception's high enough to see that there is a rusted out set of armor. It is basically seems to have been put on a small sapling that grew to fit it, and it has rusted to the point where the only things that are not rusted are the gold inlays. The symbol of the Dawn Beast, bright and clear, still glinting in the sunlight.
Hmm. And you're saying a sapling has grown around it, or grown
The
into it?
sapling, yes. It looks like this phase tree now looks like a man standing T-posed in armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll wisdom save to not be intimidated.
Damn. 19. Wow, I'm doing great.
Jesus. All of your good rolls in a session that I didn't plan too much combat for.
Even then, I don't think I can get. I don't think I can get intimidated because I think my fear of the chokeless, or sorry,
Choker of the Fearless.
choker of the fearless.
Fear of the chokerless.
Fear of the chokerless.
Jesus Christ.
I can't be feared or strained or blinded.
No. This would have just made you feel inferior to the tree.
Ooh.
Damn. No,
But no,
Ares
the
has
tree.
a good sense.
The tree is impressive today, but not that.
Ares has a good sense of self. He's like, I can do that. I can pull that off. I can pull that off.
Oh, this game has gone so far off whatever rails I originally wanted it on.
Yes.
As it should.
I'm still
And you
waiting
know
for
what?
that.
I love it.
Let's go.
Oh, I also have to roll for.
Dawn Cult raid.
I also have to wait. I have to roll for that. Oh. Eris. The mask you're holding shakes in anticipation. In the back of your mind, you hear, "I can find you."
Hmm. Okay. I probably don't want to bother the old man while he's still packing up. I'm just gonna ask. I'm just gonna ask. I think Eric's gonna be like, I don't mean to bother you for too long, but do you know who this mask belongs to? And I just like show them.
I do, and you're fucked because I'm not touching it.
Fair
I
enough.
want to weird people. Give me the mask.
Yeah.
Don't you fucking touch it.
Why not?
I'm gonna.
At
I'm
least
gonna do
in
something
this,
weird.
at least in the crossroads, don't fucking touch it.
I'm going to message the mask and say, I have a friend you want to meet.
Yay!
Hey, I gotta.
You get a response to your message. I wouldn't hand me off.
Oh, I'm not handing you off at all. Hey, if a weird guy comes after me, you can try purifying him. He seems to be corrupted in some way. So, like, new friend, maybe.
Well, if he doesn't want to be purified, that'd be messed up. I just want to be his friend.
Has already forcefully purified a few other beings.
Actually,
Sure, buddy.
no,
Sure, buddy.
I convinced them first.
You did
Damn.
not convince the Oni first. It didn't have a
Yes,
choice.
I did. I made it scared for its life, and it decided to be purified.
It
instead of
didn't really feel like it had a choice.
That's
It-
coercion. That's coercion.
It was also trying to kill me first, so fuck you.
It doesn't have rights.
Well, it was evil, so
Exactly. It started it.
My point still stands. It didn't have rights.
Coercion.
odds. Anyways, it's gonna take the man about an hour. Anybody else like to do anything?
I'm waiting for this supposed new friend.
On the horizon, you see nothing coming.
Oh.
Damn.
He will. There is a certain DC that I have set for him to arrive, and I'm rolling it once a day out of fairness because it's Jason. It takes him time to travel. He only ever walks.
He has this weird ability to teleport, though. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
No, if you watch the movies, they panic. The camera moves off of them, and they're panicking and trip over themselves.
There's one canon
Well-
source where he doesn't just walk, and that's the game. Because he can sprint at like super speed for short bursts of time.
Yeah.
So yes, he does in the game. He does have the actual teleport in just a fast-moving dash.
But going
Okay, wait,
just
hear
off
me
of the
out.
movies, he literally only
He
walks.
walks.
This is an out of character question, but is there a dream demon in this world that has knives on his hand for any?
Oh god.
Hypothetically,
There might be if you all roll shittily enough at some point.
There's certainly a real D&D monster that's almost the same creature. I'm gonna be
Alright.
honest.
So hypothetically, in a small town in the middle of nowhere in your continent, is there a barn housing a creature that only wakes up every 21 years?
I did not put it into my world.
That's not it.
Are we
It's
just
Jeepers Creepers.
are we just getting more and more specific with weird references now? Is that
hypothetically,
Yes.
is there a cabin in the woods that is controlled by a super secret organization that stops the end of the world?
why are we doing?
Hypothetically, is there a cult of children talking about how there's a
Every-
72-foot tall man in a tux?
You know what? The next one to give me one of these hypotheticals is gonna roll damage, and it's gonna be 60-20.
Anyone in the comments, the most upvoted comment gets to add their creature into the game.
There's only one person that's gonna comment. Cecile, comment what you want them to fight next time.
Yeah.
Just comment.
I will build the encounter, and if they die, it's not my fault.
Hear me out. Form of harassed.
One of your apps has something to say to you.
Fellas, is it gay to breathe?
For you, yes.
I mean, you're literally breathing in dick particles. Fellas,
I don't know
is
why.
it gay?
Show.
I don't know why.
Roll 5d20 right now.
Alright.
Oh no.
Is it gay to exist?
Shut up. Shut up and roll the 5d20.
44.
Oh my god.
Show, you're taking 44 damage straight to you as you're thinking a stupid thought and have an aneurysm.
Oh shit, Jeff, are you alright?
That inspiration you have is now gone. Go fuck yourself.
No, my inspiration. I've been holding up. Crit.
Go fuck yourself. You're gonna keep being stupid. You're getting punished for it now, god damn it.
Something to say to you.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
You all see as Show Gum Gum starts bleeding out of the nose. Heavily.
Joe, are you alright? Joe.
No. How does this affect LeBron's legacy?
What's LeBron? Oh god, he fully lost it. What's LeBron?
And the hour
Legacy.
slowly passes with Oberon looking out for a new friend. Oberon, you do see quite a few Fade that you may or may not know go by.
Good to see they're still alive.
You also see a few Fade you probably don't like.
Nah,
It is the crossroads.
that's fine.
Good to see they're still alive.
Yeah, same thought.
I can kill them later.
Those damn Castellios.
Kinda.
But as he comes out now with a bag of holding on his side, a backpack on, and wearing only chainmail, with what looks to be very broken old holy symbol, and on his side a sword, on his back a great sword, and on his side a short sword. Let's go.
Damn.
Adventure awaits.
You see him walk over first to the shelf and into the bag of holding. He just puts all of the alcohol into it.
My bag of holding or his own?
No,
bag
his
of
own.
holding?
Just steals your
Okay.
bag, fills it with booze. What a power move.
When one bottle doesn't fit, he just walks over to you, Eris, and puts it in your bag of holding. There we go.
Okay. Okay.
I expect that bottle back.
Sure.
However, please note, this means he has 500 pounds of items in that bag, including that alcohol at this point.
All booze. Little do you know, it's all booze.
All booze.
He has another bag where his actual belongings are.
And he starts leading you all back. Oberon, it is your turn to roll for the...
The D20 speaketh. The D20 say fuck a you. That's a 4.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Jesus.
The D20 speaketh.
Please don't roll a 13.
For the 4, I need you to roll another d20.
The D20 speaketh. 13.
It's
Now
exactly what it's not.
Now, do I override that for the funny?
I don't know. It's your table.
Oh,
You gonna silvery barbs them?
You can do as you wish. It's your table.
it
Is that what you're
it
gonna do?
is, but no, we'll go with what will actually happen with this.
Oh.
Don't sound disappointed. I gave you a chance to say yes. You all could have said just yes, and fucking you would have gotten
No,
funny.
I'll find them later. I'll find them later. It's fine.
As now, in your path, there seems to be a few striped tents. A pit fiend sitting in a booth wearing clown makeup.
I
On
don't
the
judge.
side of the road.
Fuck it. I don't judge.
The sign that is clumsily hung up reads, Asmodeus's fucking circus.
Huh. Who's Asmodeus?
The pit fiend sees you all and pipes up and goes, Come one, come all, to Asmodeus's fucking circus.
You gotta look at the old man. Just look back at this picture.
The old man looks unamused as all hell. You guys choose what you want to do. We can keep walking, or you all can go in there. I'm not stepping foot in there.
I look at
Wait,
Shogun.
sorry. When you say fucking circus, do you mean like amazing circus, or do you mean like
I
fucking
really
circus?
hope it's not literal.
It's whichever you really try for it to be.
I no longer.
Eris takes a step back and no, thank you.
I no longer want to go in there. I'm scared.
I believe it's the first one, but I'm not sure what you mean by literally. I'm not that smart, to be honest.
Oh no.
Do you know where babies come from?
The blood pits? You're talking to a pit fiend.
You
A
are
baby
talking
of
to
a baby of them is a lemur.
That's not entirely true.
That's the closest thing to a baby. It's the most defenseless thing in fucking hell.
Tieflings.
I'll
Or
take a look
a
inside.
tiefling.
Tieflings, yeah.
As you look inside, there is no sex going on inside.
Okay, thank God. I tell the
As
party.
As he pulls you away from it, hey, there's an entrance fee.
I'm just trying to see if there's any fucking going on. You did
I'm
say
waiting
fucking.
what show does, because show's the most unpredictable.
Entrance fee is 5 gold.
Hmm. What do you guys think? I'm good either way.
I'm just looking at show.
The dragons looking at the circus, tipping their head back and forth like, we could, but we're on a job, but we could, but we're on a job.
We are on a job. I think getting
We
back
can find
might be a bit-
we can come find the circus later. That's also an option.
That's true.
Our next stop will be the material plane, if you're wondering.
Yeah, see, we could totally find them in the next stop.
Yeah, exactly.
We should be going there in about 4 weeks.
Now, is this
Perfect.
4 weeks material plane time or 4 weeks Feywild time?
Caleb, the crossroads are even time the material plane, remember?
Just making sure.
I'd only say
Don't want it to be
Feywild
20.
time when we were going to the Feywild. We just left there.
Oh, how was it?
Weird.
That checks out.
A plant tried to eat me.
Did it win?
Are you coming in or not?
I'm walking away.
Yeah, we got a mission.
Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to be unsupervised in places that involve fucking.
You're not allowed to be unsupervised almost anywhere.
Well, luckily for you, we have goblin sitters. As he snaps and a bone devil
No.
shows up wearing a tuxedo and has a leash and a harness.
No. We're going. I picked up Show Gum Gum.
Shogumgum's 5'7".
Oh shoot, you're right.
I don't resist if you still try.
I just do like over the
Granted,
shoulder
their
carry.
weight didn't change, so they're like spindly, but Jesus.
I just like what do you call it? I just kind of like did the over the shoulder thing.
The dragon just stops you and picks up Show and starts following you too. So yeah, you guys have now found my reference to Asmodeus in this campaign.
You don't understand how hard I was holding back on saying I think it's actually Asmodeus.
If you would have had to roll initiative for a pit fiend. He has a speech impediment. That's why he said Tiefling.
I hate that term.
Asmodeus. Goes
Asmodeus,
hard, though.
Tiefling.
Isn't it weird that Asmodeus goes harder than like Asmodeus? Like honestly,
What are you, some kind of diamond?
Daemon with a D-A-E. God.
That's Damon.
Them filthy angles, I swear. Thinking they're all high and mighty and
Anyways,
celestial
there's one
plane.
day of travel left. Show, you started this shit show. End this shit show.
Alright, we're gonna end this shit with a natural 20.
Show, you rolled a special number. Roll a D100.
Ooh.
I blow up a plane of my choosing. Alright, so which one is not required? We got 34.
34. Now roll a D10.
3.
All right. Your Drake, well, dragon at this point, glows. You feel your item, your mistletoe bow, the wrist bracelet that it usually sits as when it's not in use, tightens around you. Tightens around your wrist. It's not uncomfortable. It's not painful. It's just feels like pressure. Oberon, Comet Fell, and your shield seem to start shaking. Eris, your gun starts rattling.
Oh no.
A
Pop
magic
wrong?
circle beneath your feet glows. You have a chance. You won't have a chance to roll Arcana here.
I'm gonna roll Arcana probably. That's a what do you call it? Flash of Genius at 19.
All right. Anybody else?
What's happening?
Your item, your legacy items are shaking, and there's this magic circle beneath your feet.
Can I just get out of the magic circle?
It is a very large one. You can roll Arcana to see what it's going to do.
Guess we'll
Or if
try.
you'd like to roll something else, you can ask what you can roll.
13 Arcana.
Alright. Shell?
I'll roll an Arcana. I ain't good at it, but we'll see what we get. 15.
Eris, this is a circle for banishment. The plane itself seems to be this microplane seems to be rejecting you four. And it's
God
going
damn
to
it.
shunt you back
We're
to
already
whatever your home
leaving.
plane is.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Oh.
Wait.
oh,
Wait.
it seems like it's taking us back.
Guys?
Fuck. Unless there's some weird twist where I'm actually from the fucking astral plane, I think we're gonna be fine. Wait,
No.
wait, hold on.
You
wait.
will be fine.
Wait,
Show your
wait,
item
wait,
doesn't
wait,
count
wait,
as a
wait.
person.
Wait, hold on, Oberon. What does that mean for you?
Yeah.
I
As
don't
you
know.
two, along with the person, end up shunted out the same door you came in. Show your item absorbs from the Feywild's magic. It will be evolving.
Oh, nice.
As will your Drake.
Alright.
I will make a note of what they can do on your sheet later. Oberon! You remember your castle, right? Your round
Well,
table.
The destroyed remains of a castle, but yes.
You are shunted into that space.
This is where I was born.
This
Oh my God.
is your home plane. Didn't you populate it
No,
with some of your creatures that you purified?
Yeah, the giant, the three purified imps live here.
Yeah, it's been repaired somewhat. The castle's looking more well built. As they look over to you going, when'd you get here?
I have learned that the spell banishment sends me here.
Well, yeah, this is your home plane, isn't it?
I wasn't 100% because I just kind of unlocked this place one day.
Fucking weird, man.
How do I leave?
We found a weird room that had no stairs to it. There's stairs to it now if you want to go up there to check. Might be something.
I may as well explore. I have time now.
Back over in the material plane at the door, the old man is vomiting heavily. You both feel a little queasy as well, but having been the center of spells before, and much more recently, you two are feeling alright. He's been living in the crossroads for a long time.
Is my dragon still out?
Your Drake is still out. Back in their
Okay.
Drake form.
Okay.
It seems like they have gained the power to refuse to go back.
Good, 'cause I was
I'm
gonna
just
summon him
going
anyway.
to. I'm just going to. What do you call it? As he barks, I'm just gonna like pat his back and just constantly cast prestidigitation to like get rid of the vomit on the floor.
Rose hears you all crash in and will come thundering down here shortly. However, back over to Oberon. Going up the stairs. They're a bit rickety, but they're sturdy enough to withstand your weight. You come up to a room. It looks like a combination of a bedroom and a study. A torn picture on the wall, and some books, along with a crystal ball on a pedestal in the middle of the room.
It's always magic rooms. I don't do magic. I always tell them this.
What will you do?
I'm curious about the books. I know it's not the way out, but I'm curious.
You see books written in Celestial, which is hard to find stuff written in the material plane or anywhere anymore.
The fuck was that?
It was the book's opening. They're all about to bite you. They're all mimics.
Oh, shit.
Run.
Oh no.
Can you tame them all, Pokemon Master?
I can. I'm a professional.
Anyways, no. But it seems to be an older dialect of Celestial. The best translations you can get are hopes, wishes, thoughts. For the 3 books there.
Hopes and wishes are all well and good, but thoughts, that's usually has some thinking behind it, you know? Let's
Cracking open thoughts. Thoughts on how to connect to the material plane. Thoughts on what... There's subsections. I'm guessing you're opening it just to the first page to see these.
Yep.
The very first one is thoughts on how to send someone to the material plane. After that, going down, thoughts on what should happen if I die. Thoughts on what to do about the child should I pass. Thoughts on how to protect them. Thoughts on what to have for lunch.
Oh, nice. I'm glad they got over all the hard thoughts and they just got to food.
Thoughts on what happens when they all fall.
Scary fucking sentence. I guess I'll start with the second one. Thoughts on if I die. Yeah, that's probably pretty important.
Should I pass? I wonder how this plane will stay stable. If it will stay stable. The child has both of our bloods in him. He will be special. But to what extent? His soul is more mortal than ours. Perhaps he shouldn't be raised here. Not with all that is happening now. My first thoughts were right. I can agree and see where things will spiral.
I'm not special. I'm a smart boy. How dare.
Do you flip back to sending someone to the material plane, or do you go forward?
I can read the rest later. I'll go to sending the material plane. I don't want the party to be too
To
concerned
send something to the material plane from here, the crystal ball in the center of the room need only go to be touched, and the place they want to go, or send something to, be thought of. The portal room downstairs should activate then. That's if everything is still standing, should I ever have to cease to be.
I add a note to my possessions because I'm taking these 3 books.
The Book of Thoughts, the Book of Wishes, and the Book of Hopes.
The closest thing Oberon has to his family. We're gonna learn.
As you pull off the Book of Hopes, a small painting falls out of it. The same man you saw standing beside a woman with wings that look like yours. Although hers are solid. As though the magic itself was physical.
I know what I'm gonna hang in my room.
In her arms is a small bundle of with a smiling face. You have found a family portrait.
This is going in my room.
Do you touch the crystal ball?
After I collect the things I want, yep.
You're not. You hear the giant go, "What the fuck is that?" As you hear a whoom.
A new hand touches the beacon as I walk downstairs.
Should we say that every time you open that then? One of the
No.
ex-imps ask.
Probably not. You'll scare somebody.
Okay, what if someone else touches it?
Do as you wish.
We're gonna do it whenever someone else touches it then.
Fair enough.
They all give you a thumbs up and wave and say, "We'll keep repairing this place, but if you ever have some need of us in the material plane, you should be able to open the gate somehow."
Yeah, I know how to get here at least on the regular. I'll come check in every once in a while just to make sure everyone's good.
You did see outside though when you were shunted here that there were farms. They had started some farming.
Yeah.
So they
There's
have
no-
food and water and everything.
Yeah, but you gotta check in for those mental, you know?
If they have a relapse to being evil.
Well, Cameron, it's like being stuck on a desert island with only 3 other people, like, forever. You know what I mean?
One of the ex-imps, the one that turned into the satyr,
Mm-hmm.
walks up and whispers to you, "There's been these weird orb things floating around, by the way. We've just been calling them wisps because they're acting like the will-o-wisps, trying to lead us somewhere, but they don't feel vengeful or angry or like will-o-wisps do. So
Are any nearby now?
you don't see any looking around. Might be
Do they
something to
just
check out when you have time. You look a little pressed for time, boss."
Yeah, I'll come look into it later.
All right.
I'll give thumbs up, and I'm gonna go through the portal.
Stepping through on the other side, on the other side, Eris, Shogum, a portal ripped open in front of you. It's pearlescent with while glowing a light blue at this point.
I don't know who's on the other side, so I just like ready my weapon just in case.
Oberon, as you stepped out, you have a gun aimed at you.
I want to ask,
Oh, it's you.
can they hear noise through the portal, like, at all?
Nope.
I was hoping they'd hear a new hand touches the beacon.
That does echo as the portal opens. Your hand was on the beacon at that point.
A little correction. His gun is now fully pointed, like it's like fully like ready now, like nonchalantly.
As the portal rips open, a new hand touches the beacon.
Pulls out gun.
And about 5 minutes later, Oberon walks through, gun fully aimed at him.
Oh, it's you. Never mind, we're good.
Are we sparring? I pull my sword.
Rose charges down. "Don't spar down here. There's breakables."
I immediately put the gun down. I'm like, right, you're not from here. That makes sense. Sorry about that.
Why is there a portal to? How did you all get? What the fuck? Rose
Right
is
back.
What?
rubbing her head.
What? It's my home.
So you are. You're not human?
No. Trust me, I had this break like a few months ago. I found out recently.
She starts walking over to you and reaching up a little bit because she's a bit shorter than you to take off your helmet to see your face.
Okay.
She's gonna gently lift it off you. Are you gonna stop her?
No, I'm very curious.
She sees your face, blinks a few times, sets it back down. "I'm not telling anyone you're the handsome stranger.
I appreciate that.
But you look human."
Yeah, but I can summon wings and stuff. It's really cool.
Okay. Glad you're all back. It's been about a week. You're back a lot sooner than I thought you'd be.
It was an experience.
Yep, we found a bit of a shortcut.
There was a tavern brawl like 2 nights ago. There's some damage upstairs.
Ooh.
And a
so you-
basement was found underneath the main tavern.
Oh, isn't that just irons?
No, Irons was seeming to dig around it, avoiding it. It's, as Olga put it, the smell of death creeps from it.
Death is my specialty. I'll go check.
Yeah. I'll make my way upstairs, and
She
I
looks
look
at
the old
she looks
man.
at the old man. Do you need me to help you, sir?
Oh, we have to bring him to the upper district in a little bit.
Should I get him some medicine? He looks like
Probably.
he's been throwing up a lot down here.
He's
Yeah,
been
probably.
a lot before we.
I'm
Get
just slowly. I'm just like not like nonchalantly like just prestidigitizing the vomit away so it remains clean.
Harris, can you help him upstairs? There's a
Yeah,
spare
no
bed
worries.
up in the tower right now.
Yeah, I just like I put one of his arms over my shoulder and I just like help him walk out.
Yeah. I'm heading upstairs. There is now a pit in the center of your guys' tavern, Oberon. The
I
smell of
see.
death creeping out. And it smells like actual death, like fresh slaughter.
Oh, there's only one answer to a problem like this, Cameron.
Is it to throw a rug over it and not deal with it?
No, how deep is the pit? Can I see the bottom?
No, you cannot.
All right, I summon wings. I'm going in. I'll see you guys later.
Floating down, you realize that about 20 feet down, there's this slick black stone that goes in a slope.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool to the touch, and as you pull your hand away, it's coated in blood.
So it's evil. I see. I must
Pop,
purify the evil.
are you just assuming it's evil, or would you like to make a roll of religion or anything, or even use an ability?
You know what? Hold on. I do have one level in Paladin. Let's see. But I don't think. You know what? I'm gonna first try Divine Sense because it lets me sense the Hollow spell and nearby creatures of Celestial Fiend or Undead. This is chest 1.
It's not affected by the hollow spell. The stone seems to be affected by something the opposite.
Wait, so it's blessed?
Hollow is a spell that specifically blockades certain creatures, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's a good one and a bad one. I gotta make sure which one Hollow is. Hold on. Oh no, Hollow is just both. It's holy and unholy.
Yeah, you can tell that it's definitely a hollowed effect, but it seems to be a little. It has a hollowed effect on it, at least one.
Huh. Comparing it to my holy power, does it seem unholy? Or does the power feel the same?
It's different, but it feels similar.
Okay.
To best describe it with an art term, this feels like Vanta Black in the middle of a bright white painting.
That's weird.
Like it's just absorbing everything around it.
Mm-hmm.
The pit seems
How
to
does
go
the
down
spirit
for
my
hundreds and hundreds of feet.
How does the spirit in my sword feel about it?
This is. Are you asking it?
Yes.
This is familiar. This looks like the stone that used to be a comet.
It kind of puts blood on me whenever I touch it. Are you sure?
Many things can change over time. I could be very wrong.
Should I?
Touch me to it.
Okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna take a night stance where I hold my sword and like have the blade facing downwards, and I'll set it
Alright.
down against.
As you do, you can see that the blood doesn't climb up Cometfell, but does seem to stop flowing. Cracks of light appear on the stone, but then it just goes back. In your mind, Cometfell goes, ah, It's been absorbing hatred and power, trying to contain something.
So there's something in it?
Yes, it would be unwise to mess with it now, but somebody has been. It seems
Okay.
like they're underneath of it in a small workshop. I do not recommend going alone, nor do I recommend going right now.
I mean, like, but I really don't want some evil person under the tavern. That's not good.
Does the magic feel similar to the lich that used to live with us?
No.
I'm sure I could get
Hmm.
some strong people.
If you feel you must have this handled, I'd recommend doing it, setting a trap down there, or blockading its magic with some assistance.
I see.
But you are the wielder. I will follow what you wish.
Well, I trust my weapon, so I'm not going to go down there. At least not right now.
It poses no real threat for a few months.
I don't like it as a timeline. Can't purify it.
Your sword seems to not. You don't know if you can purify it. I'm going to correct you there as a DM.
Well, if my sword didn't say to purify it, I don't think it's confident.
It's not confident, but that doesn't mean you
Yeah,
can
exactly.
try. Can't try.
But if I fail,
You
then
don't
even if
know
something
the
bad happens to me,
consequences.
yeah, I was like, even if something bad happens to me, the person in the workshop's going to know someone's fucking with it, so they're going to know that we know they're there, which is concerning.
You could attempt to carve a seal. You can attempt many things.
Uh, the ultimate time that we need the lich. Where the fuck is he?
Hmm.
Mm.
Uh,
As a DM, that's all I'm gonna tell you. Mm.
to buy a sending scroll and summon the lich.
are you are you just leaving the pit and looking at everybody going, put some planks over it. I'm going to get a scroll.
Can't enter it, right? None of us can, or
I
It's a
fly out.
it's a
Hey,
sheer drop first. Then in about 20 feet down, there's a slip and slide of smooth stone and blood. You can jump in if you wish, but I promise you, it will be painful.
I'm just saying, I fly out. I say, don't go down there. I'll be back.
Leaving as now Eris and everybody's in the tavern. They kind of put walls up around it, some light barricades so the tavern can still take customers.
I put a small sign that says, "What do you call it? What do you call
Tripping
it?
hazard.
The Iron Chicken is not responsible for any horror-related injuries or accidents."
Ah, a disclaimer.
Yes.
All right. Anybody else doing anything right now? If not, Oberon, you're off buying your scroll. Where are you going? You have a wizard upstairs.
Yeah, but she's also taking. I don't even know if she can make. Oh, I can go ask. It doesn't hurt to ask.
She goes, "Oh, hi, Oberon," as you walk upstairs, and laying in a bed that you can see openly is a Parrish. As you learned his name at his camp. And Parrish is in the building, religious building of Parrish, not Parishes and
Yeah.
die.
No, I got you.
He seems to be sick from being shunted out of a place he was living for so long.
Yeah, we'll take him to just like tomorrow or like whenever he feels better. We have time.
What do you need?
I was gonna ask if you had or knew where I could get a sending scroll.
I have the spell. It wouldn't take me but a few hours to make the scroll. Let me see
Or
if
you
I
could just.
have one on hand, though.
I mean, you also know the person. You could just call them. I need your short time teacher, the lich.
Yeah, no, I've tried sending him. I don't get a fucking answer.
Ah.
I do have one in stock, though. And she goes and walks over to a box, pulling it up and pulling out the scroll and handing it to you. There you go.
How much are third level spell scrolls worth?
No charge.
I.
She's just smiling.
It's
You
only
guys are
proper.
You guys are my bosses. Like, you guys give me stuff, and I've already traded it for higher value things. This is fine.
Fine. I have to call a lich about an evil meteor as I walk downstairs. Just
An evil. What in the world are you dealing with?
it's the thing in the hole.
I mean, I was just gonna come down and mold earth and close it up again.
So apparently, and I'm gonna tell this to you because I think it's best that people that work here know so they don't mess with it. Apparently, someone has a workshop under the meteor and they're messing with it and doing evil things.
Well, if we had a small creature to be able to go down there that we trusted to report back, maybe.
And I was warned not to go down there even with my whole party.
Give me a moment as she snaps, summoning a familiar. From her snap comes forth a. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, this is what I set her up with. Jesus. A small monkey.
Nice.
I can send him down and see if he can come back up and tell me what's going on.
Yeah, if you want to send him, will I call?
Will do. As she heads out.
To meet up.
Eris, you see this spiritual monkey being carried by Rose as she walks towards the hole. Go down and get him, buddy. Go see what's going on. As the monkey expertly climbs the walls and goes down.
Should I send in my familiar after him as well?
Yours makes a lot of noise.
Actually, no. Owls don't make a lot of noise.
Yes,
Yours
but
is
yours
made
is
of
the clockwork.
Yeah,
Damn, you're right.
Clicking noises as it moves.
Damn, I gotta put silencer on my owl.
Your aesthetic choices have had consequences.
I'm gonna have to put a silencer on my owl, damn.
That's why we went with mine. Mine has. I can also cast spells through mine.
That works then.
3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. Oh, wait. No, sorry. One more thing. At the end. Hold on.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No, I just counted. I know.
Okay, you have
There we go.
Okay. You only hit 18 words. Welcome back, show. Rose has sent a spiritual monkey down. You hear Oberon over in the corner kind of talking to himself. And there's a big hole with a sign saying, "Don't go in, and we are not responsible if you fall in there and get injured or die."
What's in a hole?
Don't go in
You can't see what's at the bottom.
It's an evil hole. Stay out of it.
It takes a few minutes, Oberon, but you get ascending back. It's not evil. It's containing something evil. I doubt it has a way out other than a hole near the top. Try flooding it.
Okay, the teacher has spoken.
We'll probably flood it when the monkey's back out. Or you can unsummon it.
After about
probably.
10 minutes, the monkey comes back, and Rose looks at you all and goes, yeah, down there's like 5 demons.
The teacher has responded to flood it.
I'll go see if I can get a decanter of endless water.
I can just go buy one.
I might be able to trade for one. Or at
I
least
can also
borrow
make
it.
one.
Well, I can just go borrow one. Or
Cameron, question.
Yeah?
How much money theoretically would it cost to upgrade a decanter of endless water to a decanter of endless holy water?
It would take a ritual that took 24 hours, and um, for each hour, the amount of silver piece for the bless for the water for the spell that can create holy water.
I think it's 25 gold per cast for the holy water thing. So that's not that bad.
Because
So
let me go double check with the spell real quick, because
625 gold worth of silver.
Shogum Gum, why'd you roll Dex?
Don't know.
Yeah, it's 25 gold pieces of powdered worth of powdered silver.
All right, and yeah, show.
Solid Dex.
I thought you just rolled Dex. Your Arcana thing showed up. Never mind.
No, that was an old roll.
Yeah, it just came through. It just showed up randomly, and I was like, what the hell? Because I wasn't quite looking at it, so I didn't know what it fucking said.
Oberon scratches his chin and thinks, what church would be willing to upgrade a decanter of water to holy water? Demons don't like holy water.
Ugh. As slowly walking out of the wizard tower is Parrish, we can just take me up. We can talk to Savita about it, I guess.
That's true. That might kill two birds with one stone. You can probably get it blessed up there as well.
I mean, if we're
That,
trying to kill
or
two
you
birds with
just get
one
a
stone,
druid that knows fucking tidal wave and cast it down the hole.
well, I'm gonna be honest. I seem to run into demons a lot. I'd like a decanter of holy water. I'm gonna be completely honest.
It could also be useful for other things in the future as well.
If that's the case, you might want to do it yourself. Or be present for the thing so it's connected to whatever holy energy you have.
Yeah, I'll be present. I'm not a caster.
Do I look like a caster to you?
I'm gonna be honest. I just started being a paladin. Like
he pats your shoulder. Look, for holy rituals, you don't have to know how to cast. You just have to know what your religion is, or what holy energy you're trying to infuse.
So, holy fey energy decanter. This seems like a bad idea, but you know what?
I thought you'd be doing it with whatever you are, because.
I could try. I barely know how to use it and do anything with it.
Savita should be able to teach you how to use it at least somewhat. You might want to ask her while we're up there. You two are something similar.
I'm what?
You're an ASMR, aren't you?
I was told kind of, but not really.
So something similar. I wasn't too far off. Let's go.
Okay, then.
As he walks out and then realizes he doesn't know where the fuck he's going and just waits by the door.
I shall lead.
Is anybody else following?
They're going up to Savita, right?
Yes, yep. And as you all head out, we will cut session here, actually, because I noticed it is almost 10:30. Have a wonderful night, everybody.
Thanks.
And
night, guys.